hear a Christmas story?
I do.
Okay. Well, now, to the story. You ready?
Yeah.
The story we want to tell you takes place a long time ago. On this very night, it was tradition in our little village to put the final ornament, a Christmas angel, on top of the Christmas tree in the village square.
Should we have Olivia read it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the village of Hamler, glad hearts were befriended, for the spirit of hope and goodwill had descended. On children of all ages, their gazes held high, the eve of good Christmas was drawing nigh. Amidst all the bustle of holiday fare, as the townsfolk did hurry their homes to prepare, they all stopped and marveled at the wonderful sight of their very own Christmas tree festooned with lights. the church bells tolled 12, the heart of the night, the toys under the tree started coming to life. Soldier Boy, Ragdoll, Snow Boy and Cat, Teddy and Marion the marionette. The toys thought of Christmas. That's all they thought of when they'd find a new home and a new child's love. All of a sudden, a lightning bolt flashed, and a horrible creature appeared with a crash. A gargoyle with cloak as black as the night and a face that sent tremors of fear and affright. Spinning madly amidst all the Yule decorations, spread his distress and his vile devastation. His jaundiced eye, and he oozed to the tree, and he reached way up high. There at the top of the tree was his prize, the gold Christmas angel with fear in her eyes. He pounced on the angel and held her arms tight. Then he spread his dark cloak and disappeared in the night.
The young mother was about to turn in for the night when she suddenly felt something wasn't quite right. She returned to the village and fell into despair at the sight which now greeted her, ruin everywhere. filled with sadness at such tragedy. But worst of all, Angel was gone from the tree. She moved through the mist and soon found herself hurled through a strange magic place to a dark netherworld.
The Gargon wrecked the village and took the angel from the tree.
Is that why the toys cried?
Well, no, actually, it's because now that the angel's been taken, the toys can't go back to being Christmas presents for the children of the village.
What happens next?
In the darkest of dark places, Gargon enthused over his new acquisition, his toy to misuse. For the gold Christmas angel was his to display. He preened and he pranced and he strutted and brayed.
Meanwhile, the toys finally gathered their might and set out on their journey beneath the starlight.
With might on their side and faith as their shield, they put on brave faces, their fear to conceal.
The journey was arduous, frightening to all, and the creepy, dark forest did cast a great pall.
Soon scary noises from shadows unseen turned their courage to jelly as if it were Halloween.
The screech of a hoot owl became the wail of a demon. Each rise in the wind set the toys out a screamin'.
Where has the Gargon taken the angel to?
Well, it's called the Netherworld, and it's a place where the lost souls are kept.
See, when the Gargon takes the angels there, he keeps them there, and they can't go back to being angels in their own villages.
How did they get back?
Well, let's see where the story takes us.
But the spirit of Christmas inside wasn't dead, and she rose and she danced with fanciful wings spread. The Gargon was angered at this delicate display, and he cast a great spell so the angel would stay. The angel resisted, lamenting and wailing, but Gargon persisted, his evil prevailing. They spun and they twirled all through the night, and finally reached the northern lights.
What's gonna happen to the angel?
She desperately wants to get back to her village, but how?
Shall we continue?
Yeah, you want to read it?
Sure.
They raced through the forest as fast as toys could till they found the young mother alone in the wood. She was cold and afraid, her heart full of gloom. The night sky her shroud, but her soul was a tomb. Toys must help her, and help her they did. As they gathered around, their own terror they hid. They reminded the mother of what was at stake. The spirit of Christmas the Gargon did take. But if there was no Christmas, and there was no joy, and no wonder or magic for each girl and boy, there would only be daydreams of what might have been, and a sad, empty memory of the Gargon's sin.
terrible mask fell away from his face, and a new kindly visage appeared in its place. For the terrible Gargon was merely thus, an old Christmas angel, somehow villainous. The magic released the lost souls from their jail, and now they were transformed back into Christmas angels.
Other people in the netherworld.
Well, they were lost souls who had been stolen by the Gargon.
And what happened to all the lost souls?
Well, they went off to be angels at other villages.
You see, the Gargon was actually good underneath it all, even though he'd gone bad.
Yeah, it's just like in life. You know, sometimes it takes someone or something very special to get us back on the right track.
Maybe it's the wonder in Christmas that does some of that and brings us all closer together.
Tradition is important, especially at this time of year.
We pass on the songs, the food, gift-giving, and many other traditions by sharing stories like the one we've just heard.
And someday you may have children and you may want to pass on this story and you'll remember how it was when you first heard it. Hey, I think it's about time you went off to bed.
Come on, kids. Let's go.
Nighty-night hugs?
Hugs.
Night-night. Night-night. Christmas.
We get a hug? We get a hug?
Ooh, who are you? Bye-bye.